Hello students, today we are going to study about the Krebs cycle. It's a very important respiratory pathway. We can also say that this Krebs cycle is amphibolic pathway. Amphibolic means it is anabolic pathway as well as catabolic pathway, because some activities are anabolic, some are catabolic, and hence it is also called as the amphibolic pathway. And it was discovered first of all by Hans Krebs, and that's why it is called as the Krebs cycle. Now it is also called as the citric acid cycle. Now the question arises, why it is called as citric acid cycle? Because the first stable product formed in the Krebs cycle is citric acid, and that's why it is called as citric acid cycle. Not only this, it is also called as tricarboxylic acid cycle, TCA cycle. Why? Because the first few products such as citric acid, cis-aconitic acid, isocitric acid have 3 carboxylic acids in it, and hence it is called as tricarboxylic acid cycle. Now where the Krebs cycle occur? So the Krebs cycle occur in matrix of mitochondria, and it occurs in the presence of the O2. Okay, and because O2 is present, so here there is evolution of CO2 or release of CO2. Now for the continuation of the Krebs cycle, it is necessary that the pyruvic acid which was formed by the glycolysis cycle must be converted into 2-carbon compound, and that is known as the acetyl coenzyme A. And that's why I can say that acetyl coenzyme A, which is a 2-carbon compound, is the connecting link between glycolysis cycle and the Krebs cycle. And also you must remember that all necessary enzymes for the Krebs cycle are present in the matrix of the mitochondria, but there is one enzyme known as the succinic dehydrogenase enzyme. It is not found in the matrix of the mitochondria, while it is attached to the inner membrane of the mitochondria. Now you must also know that in the glycolysis cycle the pyruvic acid was formed. Okay, and the future of the pyruvic acid depends on presence or absence of O2. And if O2 is available, then pyruvic acid will enter into the Krebs cycle. Okay, so you must also know that in glycolysis cycle 2 molecules of pyruvic acids were formed. So the Krebs cycle will also continue. The Krebs cycle will also continue, or it will take 2 turns to complete. Why? In one Krebs cycle 1 pyruvic acid will be utilized, and hence when Krebs cycle will continue for 2 times, then only the 2 pyruvic acid molecules will be utilized. Now in one turn of Krebs cycle, you will notice just now when we will be talking in detail about the Krebs cycle, that in one turn of Krebs cycle 12 molecules of ATP molecules are produced. So in the 2 turns of the Krebs cycle, how many total ATPs will be formed? So 12 into 2, that is known as 24 ATPs. Now in the entire Krebs cycle, you will notice that there will be formation of 4 6-carbon compounds. There will be formation of 4 6-carbon compounds. 1 5-carbon compound will be formed, and 5 4-carbon compound will be formed. Not only this, in one turn of Krebs cycle, 4 times oxidation will occur. Each time when oxidation will occur, what will happen? Dehydrogenation will happen, means hydrogen will be removed. So in entire Krebs cycle, in one turn of Krebs cycle, there will be 4 oxidation steps. Okay, and you must know that when pyruvic acid is converted into acetyl coenzyme A, right? So the acceptor of the acetyl coenzyme A, the first acceptor of the acetyl coenzyme A is oxaloacetic acid, which is a 4-carbon compound. Okay, now have a look on the entire Krebs cycle. Okay, you must know completely that what is Krebs cycle and how do oxidation occurs in the Krebs cycle at 4 places. Okay, so very first we have to convert the pyruvic acid into the acetyl coenzyme A. So this is pyruvic acid. Okay, now this pyruvic acid is a 3 carbon compound. We have to convert this pyruvic acid into acetyl coenzyme A, which is a 2 carbon compound, and it is called as connecting link between glycolysis cycle and Krebs cycle. But now the question arises that how this pyruvic acid is converted into acetyl coenzyme A. So this pyruvic acid is converted into acetyl coenzyme A by a process called as oxidative decarboxylation. Oxidative decarboxylation, okay, and the enzyme which is used in this conversion is called as pyruvic dehydrogenase, okay, and it is a multi-enzyme complex. Okay, and in this conversion what will happen? See here that lipoic acid will be used. Lipoic acid, okay, TPP means what? Thiamine pyrophosphate, right? Coenzyme A, NAD, magnesium ions, and NAD is converted into NADH2. NAD is converted into NADH2 and carbon dioxide is released out, okay, and because of this oxidative decarboxylation, pyruvic acid is converted into acetyl coenzyme A, okay. Once again I am repeating what are the things participating here. You can see here lipoic acid, thiamine pyrophosphate, coenzyme A, NAD and magnesium ions, okay. So we can say that pyruvic dehydrogenase enzyme is a multi-enzyme complex, right, and while the conversion of the pyruvic acid into acetyl coenzyme A, oxidative decarboxylation occur. Oxidative decarboxylation means what? Here what will happen? Dehydrogenation will occur, means the hydrogen will be removed from here, it will be taken by NAD will be converted into NADH2. So this is what oxidation step. And decarboxylation also occur. Decarboxylation is removal of carbon dioxide. You can see that carbon dioxide molecule is removed. So when one carbon will be removed from pyruvic acid, so the pyruvic acid will be converted into what? Acetyl coenzyme A, okay. Now whenever NAD is converted into NADH2 means oxidation occur, oxygen will be used and there will be evolution of water molecule, okay. Now in the next step what happens? That the acceptor of this acetyl coenzyme A is, as I have previously said you, it is oxaloacetic acid. So acetyl coenzyme A, which is a 2 carbon compound, combines with oxaloacetic acid, which is a 4 carbon compound. Here this process happens in the presence of water, okay. Water will be used up here. This process will happen in the presence of citric synthase enzyme, okay. It is a condensation process, it is a condensation enzyme. What will happen here? Condensation will happen, okay, and this acetyl coenzyme A, when combines with oxaloacetic acid, it will be converted into a 6 carbon compound known as citric acid. It is a 6 carbon compound. As the first stable product formed in Krebs cycle is citric acid, that's why citric acid cycle, it is called as what? Krebs cycle is also called as citric acid cycle, okay. Now what happens in the next step? You can see in the next step what happens, that here a enzyme will be used up known as aconitase enzyme. In the presence of aconitase enzyme, here Fe+2 ions will be used, okay, and dehydration will occur. Dehydration means water will be removed out and citric acid will be converted into cis aconitic acid. it will be converted into cis-aconitic acid. Now cis-aconitic acid is also a 6-carbon compound. Okay, now what happens that in the next step the same enzyme will be used, that is known as aconitase enzyme. Aconitase enzyme, here water will be added from outside, water will be added, and cis-aconic acid will be soon converted into isocitric acid. It will be converted into isocitric acid. Now isocitric acid is another 6-carbon compound. Isocitric acid is another 6-carbon compound. In the next step, what will happen? Here there will be enzyme used known as isocitric dehydrogenase enzyme. Okay, isocitric dehydrogenase enzyme. In the presence of this dehydrogenase enzyme, oxidation will happen, that is dehydrogenation will occur, hydrogen will be removed from isocitric acid, it will be gained by NAD, NAD will be converted into NADH2 and oxygen will be utilized and water molecule is formed. And this process happens in the presence of Mn++ ions, and isocitric acid is changed into oxalosuccinic acid. It is changed into oxalosuccinic acid. Okay, oxalosuccinic acid is also a 6-carbon compound. You can see that in this Krebs cycle 4 6-carbon compounds are formed: citric acid, cis-aconic acid, isocitric acid and oxalosuccinic acid. All 4 are 6-carbon compound. Now what happens in the next step? In the next step you can see that carbon dioxide is removed. One molecule of carbon dioxide is removed in the presence of decarboxylase. In the presence of decarboxylase enzyme. In the presence of decarboxylase enzyme, decarboxylation happens and oxalosuccinic acid removes what? Carbon dioxide. So there will be deficiency of 1 carbon in oxalosuccinic acid. So due to removal of 1 molecule of carbon dioxide, oxalosuccinic acid will be converted into alpha ketoglutaric acid. Now the point to be noted here is that this is the only compound formed in the entire Krebs cycle which is a 5-carbon compound. Okay, and it is known as alpha ketoglutaric acid. Now in the next step what will happen? That in the next step that an enzyme will be used known as ketoglutaric dehydrogenase. Ketoglutaric dehydrogenase. Now what will happen? That in this step what will happen? Oxidative decarboxylation. To be noted here, oxidative decarboxylation of alpha ketoglutaric acid occur. So what will happen? See here that carbon dioxide will be removed. Decarboxylation is happening, so carbon dioxide will be removed. Coenzyme A will be added from outside. Coenzyme A is added. Okay, here you can see that when acetyl coenzyme A combines with oxaloacetic acid, so citric acid is formed, and in this process coenzyme A was removed. Coenzyme A was removed. Here again coenzyme A is used, and in this process, because dehydrogenation will occur, so NAD will be converted into NADH2. NAD will be converted into NADH2. Carbon dioxide is removed and coenzyme A will be added. Because this is an oxidation step, so 1 molecule of oxygen will be used and formation of water molecule will occur. And what will happen? Because of this process, what will happen? That alpha ketoglutaric acid is converted into a 4-carbon compound known as succinyl coenzyme A. Succinyl coenzyme A. It is a 4-carbon compound. Why 4-carbon compound is formed? Because alpha ketoglutaric acid was a 5-carbon compound. Now from it 1 carbon dioxide molecule is removed out, so 1 carbon is deficient, so it will become succinyl coenzyme A. Now in the next step what will happen? In the next step you can see that an enzyme will be used known as succinic thiokinase. Succinic thiokinase. Okay, in this process water will be added from outside, water will be used, and what will happen that GDP will combine with inorganic phosphate to form a molecule of GTP. Now 1 GTP is equal to 1 ATP. There is no difference between GTP and ATP. GTP means what? Guanosine triphosphate. And what is ATP? Adenosine triphosphate. Okay. So GDP will combine with inorganic phosphate to form a molecule of GTP. And here the point to be noted is that coenzyme A will be removed. Coenzyme A will be removed. And like this type, succinyl coenzyme A will be converted into succinic acid. It is also 4-carbon compound. Now in the next step, an enzyme will be used known as succinic dehydrogenase. In the presence of this enzyme, what will happen? Dehydrogenation will occur and FAD will be converted into FADH2 and one molecule of oxygen will be used and there will be evolution of water molecule, and like this type succinic acid will be converted into another 4-carbon compound known as fumaric acid. Now fumaric acid is also a 4-carbon compound. Now fumaric acid will utilize water, okay, in the presence of an enzyme known as fumarase, and like this fumaric acid will be converted into what? Another 4-carbon compound known as malic acid. Now malic acid is also a 4-carbon compound. Now what will happen? Malic acid will be converted into oxaloacetic acid in the presence of an enzyme known as malic dehydrogenase, right? Enzyme will be used known as malic dehydrogenase, and in this process NAD will be converted into NADH2 because here dehydrogenation has happened, oxidation has happened, so oxygen will be used and there will be evolution of water molecule. Okay, so you can see that in the entire Krebs cycle there are 4 oxidation steps. This is step number 1, this is step number 2, this is step number 3, and this is step number 4. At 4 places you can see that oxidation has happened. Here also you can see that NADH2 was formed. Okay, here you can see again NADH2 was formed, here FADH2 was formed, and here NADH2 was formed. And you can also see that there are 4 oxidation steps, and you can see there are 2 places where there is evolution of carbon dioxide. This is one place where carbon dioxide is evaluated out, and this is another place where carbon dioxide is evaluated out. And conversion of pyruvic acid into acetyl coenzyme A was an intermediate step. Now if we want to calculate the ATP account of the Krebs cycle, so first of all we must know that 1 NADH2 equal to 3 ATP and 1 FADH2 equal to 2 ATP and 1 GTP is equal to 1 ATP. You must know before the calculation of the ATP in the Krebs cycle. Now see here, we are calculating the ATP. We will be counting from here. This is the entire Krebs cycle. So 1 NADH2 molecule has been formed here. So you can see that NADH2 is formed. 1 NADH2 equal to how many ATP? 3 ATP. Now go through the clockwise direction. Here also NADH2 is formed. 1 NADH2 equal to 3 ATP. Here you can see that GTP is formed. So GTP, 1 GTP is equal to 1 ATP. And move further. 1 FADH2 molecule is formed. 1 FADH2 equal to 2 ATP. And here again you can see that what is formed? 1 NADH2 is formed. So 3 ATP, 1 NADH2 equal to 3 ATP. Now have a calculation of 1 turn. This is 1 turn of Krebs cycle. So you can see 3 and 2, 5, 6 and 3, 9 and 3, 12. Means in 1 turn, okay, in 1 turn, how many ATPs are formed? 12 ATPs are formed. So when 2 turns of Krebs cycle will occur, because we know very well that pyruvic acid molecules formed during the glycolysis were 2. So Krebs cycle will take 2 turns to complete. So 2 turn means what? 12 into 2 is equal to what? 24 ATP. So what is the output? What is the ATP account of the entire Krebs cycle when it takes 2 turns? So you must know that it is 24 ATP. So you can see here that there are 5 4 carbon compounds formed. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, there is 1 5 carbon compound formed, alpha ketogluteric acid, and there are 4 6 carbon compound formed. So this is the entire Krebs cycle which occurs in the matrix of mitochondria. Keep watching my videos. Thanks a lot.